We are visiting Mohawk this morning. Mollie Surratt's with us, Senior Director of PR and Content. Mollie, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me, Dave.
Well, thanks for having us in this beautiful showroom in Calhoun.
Absolutely, it is beautiful.
Which luckily is really close to my house, so maybe I'll interview you a whole lot after this.
Good. You're welcome anytime.
Now, I wanted to have you on the program because of something that you just announced. You just announced a new social media initiative. You're going to furnish custom content to your aligned dealers on Twitter, Facebook, and all the rest, I guess. Talk about how this whole thing is going to work.
Yeah, absolutely. Over the past few years, Mohawk has been working diligently on our social media strategy and working to help our retailers take their businesses to the next level in this evolving world of digital. So we've strengthened our national social media channels, and we've also, over the past 2 years, built a syndicated social media network of content and tools for our retailers, and it's just amazing how well it's been received in the marketplace.
Mm-hmm. Now this goes to your aligned dealers. I don't know if I said that or not.
That's correct.
What type of content are we talking about?
We are offering really focused social media content, and we're very careful to make the content about Mohawk and about our products, but also about lifestyle so that we're engaging the consumer in an organic way. We might offer cleaning tips or recipes, style and design advice. So we offer up that content mixed with our Mohawk product content and promotional content, and it really builds a relationship between the consumer and a retailer.
I guess that's the real challenge for a retailer, to number one, have the time and have the background, I suppose, to come up with all these ideas on a regular basis.
Absolutely. Today's retailer is busier than ever, especially in this rapidly changing world of digital marketing. And we understand that. I grew up in a family business where my parents were having to clean the bathroom, do the advertising, service the customers that were walking in the door. So we understand that our retailers have a lot of demands. Mm-hmm. So this tool is a great way for our retailers to feel like they are winning and being proactive in social media. Plus, we're servicing up the best of the best content in the industry for them to utilize on their social channels.
So you have an organization that basically writes the content and furnishes that to any retailer, aligned retailer that wants it.
That's exactly right. We have a robust social media and content team that are very well trained in this space. We're thinking about SEO. We're looking at the different algorithms that are changing on Facebook. We're doing everything that we can to stay on top of the game so that we're best equipping our retailers in this space.
I guess that's the other side of this, that things on Google and all these other things change, I don't know, weekly, monthly,
overnight,
I'm not sure, but
yes.
Yeah.
I really think saying that you're an expert in digital marketing can even be a little bit of an oxymoron just because of how rapidly things are changing. So we're always learning and growing. There's always things that we can do better. However, I really feel like that we're leading in this space.
Okay. So the syndicated idea means basically to a retailer that you're liable to wake up next Tuesday and everything has changed, and you have to start over again, and it's going to take you a month and a half to work your way back.
Hopefully not that rapidly, but there's just no telling in the next 5 to 10 years where we'll be in terms of digital marketing and social media, just with geo-targeting and retargeting, all of the different things that are evolving and happening. It's really an exciting time for our retailers. We're doing everything that we can to equip our retailers to be prepared in the spaces of SEM, SEO, social media, lead generation, so that they feel like they can really take their business to the next level.
And they can maintain a leadership role because you have somebody who is an expert in that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, talk about the goals of social media. I mean, is it basically volumes of people? Is that basically, what people try to do with social media?
Yeah, I think looking at social media as simply how many followers or likes you have is a thing of the past. Looking at social media in terms of your reach and engagement is the way that we like to look at social media. Where's Mohawk's share of voice? Where is our retailers' share of voice? And when you look at where the consumer is in the shopping process, when they're logging into social media and looking at brands, it's usually very early in the consideration phase. So we consider, where is a consumer in her shopping process when she's on Facebook, when she's on Twitter, when she's on Pinterest. She's a little bit more in the dreaming and planning phase on Pinterest. So we're considering all those things and creating content for our retailers accordingly.
Okay. So the idea then isn't necessarily volumes of people. I got the idea from talking to some that at least what they were trying to do is they befriend a certain amount of people, and then they can link into those people's friends and their friends,
that's right,
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So you end up with numbers.
Right. I mean, how many followers you have in social media or how many friends you have in social media certainly is important because of the whole word of mouth or shareability aspect. So while that will remain, part of social media, there's a deeper level than just how many friends you have. It's, are you retaining your fans? Are your fans engaged? Are they liking? Are they commenting? Are they sharing? When you have an engaged audience, that's when you really know that your social media efforts are effective.
Well, talk about that. And I get the idea that, as you mentioned, a lot of people do everything on social media. They buy floor coverings or anything else. They're going to spend time on there, learn as much as they can. Another group, or maybe these same people, exchange information about their family, their likes and dislikes, and all kind of other things, I guess, what they had for breakfast, I guess. This doesn't engage on both of those, or does it? Both of those platforms? Absolutely.
Like I was saying earlier, our content marketing really works to engage a consumer in a lifestyle conversation. So while we are talking about Mohawk products and Mohawk promotions, particularly during our fall and spring selling seasons, which our fall selling season is going on now, as you know, we do try to mix in lifestyle content, recipes, cleaning, pets, fun things to do with your family, so that Mohawk doesn't just seem like a big corporation. We truly care about the flooring that we make and how it affects your lifestyle, and we want to aid our retailers in building a meaningful relationship with our customers on a local level.
So then people are likely to come on the social media, whatever it is, and visit Mohawk, and not necessarily looking to buy floor coverings or anything to do with floor coverings, just because it's interesting material?
Well, I think that consumers will look for the Mohawk brand in social media or be presented in a paid platform with a Mohawk brand because they're in the consideration phase of flooring. But why they would hang around and continue to retain as a follower on our page is because we're a company that cares. We're talking about our cause marketing initiatives. We're talking about product attributes, the benefits of different hard surface species, all of the great stain and soil resistance benefits of Smart Strand. So the consumer feels like they're really learning and really getting to know us as they evolve in their journey. And we hope after they've purchased their flooring that they'll continue to engage with us in social media and share with us their photos, their experiences with our products. They'll post ratings and reviews, and they'll share their experience with their friends. So it's really a fully integrated social integration that we're hoping to build with today's consumer.
I remember seeing a survey that said millennial mothers spend, I think it was 17 plus hours on Facebook every week.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm a millennial, working mom myself, and I probably spend about that much time on Facebook. And what people are looking at social media today on this mobile platform is called snackable content. We might be looking at Facebook for 10 minutes on our lunch break to see, if there's a sale or what our best friends are doing or, what's coming up on the weekend in your local community. So yes, social media is not going away.
Okay.
It's just getting stronger.
So then you and other millennial moms say, sit down, we'll go through a list of companies, friends, whatever, just to see what's going on. Then they may go on, even when they're not really shopping for floor coverings or even thinking about floor coverings.
Exactly. When you look at your social media, like your Instagram or your Facebook, especially mobily, you're doing a lot of scrolling through your news feeds. As a lot of people who work in social media probably know, that algorithms of social channels, particularly Facebook, have changed a lot. And today's consumer is only seeing 5% of a brand's content in their news feed. So that's where a paid social media strategy comes into place, and other strategies to make sure that your followers are being exposed to your content today.